try to see if this thing's fucking nasty.
What is it?
It's probiotics, tangerine, mint, tango.
Why would you even...
I can already tell you.
It's excellent source of vitamin B6 and biotin. Good source of vitamin C and B12.
You take
probiotics and prebiotics.
Not sure about that last part.
Me either.
Want to shut up?
Sorry, I hit it 3 times. It wasn't working. All right, are y'all ready to avenge some Avengers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you put your...
I put it back up last night, fucker.
I don't know why you're getting mad at me.
Do this all day.
Wake up, Daddy's home.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Idiot's Guide to the Marvel Universe. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
And today, boys and girls, cats and kittens, we are talking about Avengers.
Hess is like, what?
He's like, wait, we're supposed to watch Avengers? I watched Iron Man again.
No, I definitely did not.
So like we do every week, to start with this. Actually, no, we have to guess. This is getting invaded by aliens.
Did you hear it? Could you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
The Chitauri
I
are
don't know
there.
what the fuck that was.
It's the Chitauri.
I think
yeah,
some
the Chitauri.
some people are gonna storm into Hess's room. So we have to guess.
Jesus.
We have to guess if Hess liked the movie or did not like the movie.
I go first
You can go first if you want.
because you went first last time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just go first.
Because you went first last
Yeah,
time.
just tell me what you think.
Oh,
What was that?
I think Hess is distracted.
Oh.
What was it?
Well,
We're in suspense.
a crackhead. There's like a crackhead. I don't know if she's a crackhead. I think she's kooked.
For Cokes?
But like she lives like down the street, but she walks up and down the one street right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like she'll just like be walking like 2:30 in the morning and she fucking talks to herself the whole time. Like just like, I fucking told you to fucking stop and couldn't do that fucking shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of those around here too, and it gets a little like I'll be in my bed at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and all of a sudden I'll be like, "Hey, fuck you!" And I'll think it's another couple fighting outside, but it's just a dude walking by himself. You fucking piece of shit! You fuck think you talk to me like that? And I'm
I
like,
think it's like a little schizophrenia or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
maybe.
She's like a rail. I mean, like she would make Angela look thick. Like this bitch is like.
I didn't know. When he said rail, I was thinking, I didn't know what that meant. I was like, she's. But now I get it. She's skinny.
So,
yeah.
So do you think Hess liked Avengers or didn't like Avengers?
I think he did.
Mhm.
And my guess for that is he liked Hulk, which I come back to that every time.
Yeah,
And
you can't be your thought every time.
But this Hulk actually did stuff. So in my opinion, I think he liked it.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Remember we're doing a ranking at the end, so try not to spoil your ranking if we get there.
Yeah, Hess.
I also think he liked it because this is a really good movie, and also the Hulk's a big part of it, and he liked the Hulk, and he liked Iron Man, and like I feel like
Yeah.
what's not to like about this really? So, what's the verdict?
I didn't like it.
You
He's-
didn't like it?
He's
Fucking loved it.
Oh, fucking loved it.
I'm glad you told me not to spoil my ranking because it was going to be coming out as soon as I
Yeah.
finished.
I didn't
saying
think about that last time, but last time we got there, and I was like, oh, Hess already did his.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You loved it. What did you like about it?
The entire movie. I just thought it was cool as shit.
Yeah,
I thought the bad, like Loki was a great bad guy in this. The fucking Chitauri Mustangs were fucking cool. The human centipede earthworm floaters were cool. And then I liked all the Avengers in it. I really liked Mark Ruffalo as Hulk. I thought he played a better Hulk. I mean, I know that he did way more shit in this.
Yeah.
I thought
Technically, he's the first actor to play Bruce Banner and the Hulk, because like the other people do some motion capture, but he's literally he's in a rig the entire movie there. Like everything there is him, which is pretty cool.
I thought he was really cool. And then as of right now, I think my favorite Avenger is Iron Man. I just like hands down, and I really like the Hulk. Hulk's probably like second for me, but I think Iron Man is my favorite.
That's interesting.
That makes sense. To me, mine kind of wavers between movies a lot. Who's my favorite?
Oh yeah.
Because they kind of team up in a lot of these movies. It wavers, but Iron Man's usually up there.
I think I just like the sarcasticness of and like the quick like the quick, witty, sarcasm. I love that. And I mean, like, Jesus Christ! Like, I even felt I almost shed a little tear for Pepper Potts there at the end. When
wow!
was
Wow.
watching the news
That's
on
how
the
you
plane.
know he likes Robert Downey Jr. Is that's making him like fucking.
Yeah.
Well, and then I mean, not unfortunately, but like I knew that he didn't die. But I'm just like, if this son of a
He's like,
bitch-
what's the next movie? Iron Man 3.
Hey, who knows? Could be Don Cheadle.
That's true.
Which Nick ruined that for me. I think they mentioned it in Iron Man 3, but I'm not positive. But isn't it weird that Don Cheadle, Rhodey, didn't show up in this to help at all?
It is a little weird.
I think they make a comment about that at some point, but I'm not sure.
But there wasn't a lot of military presence in this, which is unusual for the theme so
Well,
far. For
well
this movie.
they pulled up at one point, very
yeah.
brief.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
brought
yeah.
they brought like two jeeps. Like, oh, we got this with
Yeah.
2 jeeps. Do, 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 do.
But I mean, like in all the other movies, it's like a heavy military like
Yeah.
theme around. You know, and then
Instead, they were just
the
gonna nuke New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other.
I do
cool
like
thing
how
about-
it's in New York, though, and not like Gotham or like.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I like about. That's the one thing I like about the Marvel comics more is that like it's just real world areas.
Yeah.
They don't have made up cities.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool too that they. Well, I thought because I mean originally he's from L.A. right? He was always in L.A.
Who?
Tony Stark.
No, he's in. He's
He's in
New-
Malibu.
He was.
Oh
he
yeah,
was-
yeah. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
So then now he's got this new place in New York, and I'm going, Jesus Christ! Like this movie came out 2012, like 10 years ago. Fucking Twin Towers collapsed, the fucking city's attacked, and now they're going through it again with the Chitauri.
Cause it's like I feel bad for New York.
I like when he's trying to figure out what Loki is gonna do, and he's like, he wants a fucking building with his name on this. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Wait.
There was a lot of
Captain America's
great
looking at him like, yeah, no
one-liners.
shit.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite character again, Hess?
My favorite character is by Iron Man. Yeah, that guy. And I like when he like I don't know what he does. Like when he hits the fire, I could listen to that shit all day long.
Oh, like the.
I don't know why. No, it's like the or something like that. I don't know what it is, but
There,
I could-
you found your beat the
Jesus,
pee-pee
like,
boy.
I'll get you some Iron Man sounds for Iron Man 3.
you should.
Ah, Jesus.
You
I'll
definitely
just
should.
just keep doing
also
that the whole
too-
podcast.
It might have been too big of a cameo, but I thought that when Mark Ruffalo was found in that building rubble, I thought that could have been Stan Lee. Just get it over with. But
Oh, that would have
Yeah,
that would have been a
smaller.
decent Stan Lee cameo actually.
just because I mean it was just some random old. I don't know. Maybe he's a big actor or something.
He actually
was.
is.
He isn't. But I feel like that would have made more sense to have that be the Stan Lee scene.
Not
Because
really.
I was
Now
sitting
thinking
there
about
I'm
it.
going, wow. Because it was towards the end, and I'm like, wow, we haven't seen him yet. I mean, and then we ended up seeing him towards the end.
Yeah.
But I was just like, oh, I thought that was like an opportunity they probably could have just had him do.
I literally
'Cause
never
it was
think
only a
about it.
couple lines.
I never think about the Stanley cameo.
the
and
Sam Lee one.
that one either. Stanley, and then it pops up. I'm like, oh yeah. Every time I'm like, oh, okay.
And the other thing was I actually didn't think that Hawkeye was that bad.
No, he's not that bad. He's just not. I don't know. He's just nothing to
He's
me.
just not a superhero.
Yeah.
hero,
Yeah,
like,
he's got some cool ass arrows and shit, and he's got great accuracy. So I mean,
Yeah. And Nick also is
can-
him on the thumbnail of the podcast. So you like the villain Loki and the Chitauri?
I did. I thought it was really good. I was a little surprised. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. Just Thor become more involved later.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he was involved, but I feel like he didn't get as much screen time as nearly any of
Yeah,
them.
he gets more involved as they go on.
Him and Hulk were kind of. I mean,
Yeah, they don't do. This was mostly Captain America and Iron Man's movie for sure.
but it was pretty cool. And I mean, I don't know what happened between when they were on the floating fortress in the sky, and then when they were on the ground in New York, how like Hulk was able to contain himself and just fight bad guys, not just anybody that was in his presence.
I think he learned, like to.
That fast?
Oh
Yeah.
no, you mean like after
because he was
after
like-
he fell out of the ship, and then made it to them in New York.
Yeah,
He already knew how to control it at that point.
yeah, I know, but why was he attacking Big Booty Bitch? What's her name?
Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow.
Black
Oh,
Widow.
that
Can't think of her
I
name.
think it's because once he becomes a Hulk, because they're like two different people, you know, like he like.
Uh-huh.
So the Hulk just gets angry and was like smashing around in there and was like, and also because Loki was fucking with them with his little
Yeah.
scepter, was making them all angry. So the more angry he is, the more out of control he is.
Well, he's always angry.
Yes.
He told us
Yeah. But I think it's just because he was the Hulk, and the Hulk he can't like Bruce Banner can't control the Hulk right now. Like they are two separate people. So I think he was just angry, and the staff was fucking him up. And then went. Sounds like the crackhead is in your room meowing.
Yeah.
Jesus
maybe
Christ.
it's just Abby fucking with you. She's close to the door. Meow. But I think that was all Loki fucking with him there. In the ship.
And then I'm trying to think real quick, like what else that.
Yeah, I was gonna say before we get into trivia, what are some Hess questions?
There, well, I don't know about questions, but so I guess Agent Phil Coulson is not going to turn bad.
No, but
unless
tell
it's like
him.
What's
tell him
funny
that.
about that though is I don't know the exacts of this because I don't watch Agents of Shield, so this could be kind of wrong. But in the last season, I saw the trailers, and at least the trailers set him up to look like the villain of the last season of that show. Because they bring him back. I don't remember how. It's like a cloning thing or something.
In the movies, they bring him back.
In the show, Agents of
show.
Shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like it's connected, but whatever. They don't.
Yeah,
not
we're not
much.
watching that.
But at the last season, it seems like he's the villain because I know he dies again and something else happens, and they're like, "What? It's him?" And it seems like he's the villain. So you were kind of right, but you're just never gonna watch that. You'll never see that you were right.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
I will. Maybe I'll
I
fucking watch all these, and I'll be like, you know what? I want to watch that shit.
No, you won't.
I highly doubt it.
If we don't want to watch it, you're not gonna want to
Yeah.
watch it.
It's not
Wow.
that. It's not that great in this at all. Especially because
I
I
might
think you
just
have to.
watch
I think
the
season
last
season
season.
one's the worst. Oh, you could just watch the last season. That's true.
If he was a bad guy, and I could say, guess what, guys?
And you guess what, Jerome? I watched the whole fucking season. You're wrong.
Yeah.
Guess what, PP boy? Hess was right.
You're like, I was right, even though it's not in the
I'm
movies.
trying to think about any other questions. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think. I mean, maybe they'll come up as we go, but I don't think I had any other questions. I really liked it. Like, I was like, fucking really into it. I was just like, wow, this is fucking great. I wish they were all like this. Fuck.
Moving on, majority of them will be like this because now they're basically
see,
there's at least one other Avenger in almost every movie now.
Like, I liked that there wasn't a big military presence. I just feel like,
Yeah,
like
that's
you're
not.
in a Marvel universe. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
not. That's
to
not.
me.
It gets less and less as they go on. It's mostly just, hey, Avengers, go take care of this now.
Okay, yeah, and I did like how at the like whatever, I don't know what they call them, the old heads, the old guard, or whatever, the three people on the screen. That's
Oh, like
talking
I think
Fury.
I think they're the council.
The council,
Yeah, whatever. Old heads is what I call them. It's
I
just,
like old heads better.
I looked at them. I thought they were old heads.
Yeah, look at those old heads
Look
up
at the
there.
old heads.
Well, it's true. I mean, Jesus Christ, they're just a bunch of old curmudgeons.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't think
Fucking
they're any
Fury.
older than Samuel L. Jackson.
I think they're
Fucking Furies.
tremendously older than him.
Yeah, I
No, the one guy's in
they're
Tombstone.
Well, just because in real life he's a different age. I don't
Yeah,
think Chris Evans is really
I think-
108 or something.
Yeah, but I know that guy's age.
And I really liked him in this movie too, Captain America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he to me he just gets better and better as every movie goes on. I mean they all kind of do, but he gets more up there as he's going for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he's my favorite. I wouldn't say this is my favorite movie with him, but like it's it's not even probably in the top 5.
Well, yeah, this isn't my
Yeah.
favorite movie for anybody in this movie at all.
Well, I'm just
As-
telling
as they go.
him.
I know, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying as the other ones go, because they just get so much better. This isn't even close to anybody's best movie for me.
Well, Hulk has a pretty good movie.
Not to me. This isn't Hulk's best movie. There's a
Well,
there's
I
a
mean,
much
I-
better
I-
one
I-
coming up.
I guess we could get into it when we go into rankings, but I was going to say, like, is this your favorite for all of the people currently? Like, for all the
Currently,
movies
right
we've watched?
now, yes. As of the ones we watched, out of the 6 we've watched, this is my
These are your favorite.
These
of
are
the,
my- this
all
is-
the characters.
yeah.
I would. Okay, I would say the same thing.
Yeah, it's mine too.
So you guys want to know some Avengers trivia?
You sure?
Absolutely.
Robert Downey Jr. hid snacks on set, so every time he's eating in this movie, it's because he hid snacks and that people couldn't find it. So he's really eating in every scene.
Wow.
Like when he
That's
offers
awesome.
Mark Ruffalo the blueberries, and he's like,
Blueberries?
"What?" It's because he was surprised that Robert Downey Jr. was eating blueberries
Oh,
on
that's
set.
funny. So he Brad Pitt. is-
Every movie he had snacks on set.
That's
That's
cool.
genius.
Yeah, I really liked it.
I hide snacks around the house.
He had snacks in the podcast. He was like, Drum didn't see that.
Well, I usually don't because I know it's not good for podcasting. But
Hmm.
if I could get away with it, I would definitely do it.
So a lot of I learned most of like the good parts of this movie, like the lines were improvised. Like the "Let's just not come in tomorrow" after he lands and all that shit from Robert Downey Jr. That was improvised when he goes, "Doth mother know Yothworth her grapes" to Thor.
Right.
That was all improvised. He said it, but I couldn't get it out of my mouth. When he says that guy's playing Galaga,
Oh,
that was improvised. So then they added that afterwards.
that's funny.
I thought that was a little cheesy, but it was funny.
Yeah,
I thought it was funny. I didn't think
it is cheesy, 100%, but it's a fun little cheese joke.
Yeah. And then I guess the joke wasn't cheesy. It was just the
the guy, Robert Downey Jr. is funny. The guy going back was the cheese part for sure.
yeah,
Oh,
when they pan back to the guy, he's like
Yeah.
like all fucking ding dong.
And then when the Hulk yells at Tony Stark when he's like dead on the floor to wake him up, Mark Ruffalo improvised that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like, "Roar!" on set, and like he jumped up, and then they were like, I guess that's what they were doing here.
That's funny.
That is funny.
And then lastly, for the trivia, Ant-Man and the Wasp were originally in this movie, but Marvel didn't want them to be because they wanted them to have their own movie first. Because they're the founders, or at least Ant-Man is the founders of Avengers.
Avengers, yeah.
So they're like, we should probably have them in it. But then they're like, yeah, but we want to do, because it would have been Hank Pym. It wouldn't have even been Scott. But I'm glad they did that. I think the other way's better.
Me too.
Because I feel like that would have changed all the way to Endgame tremendously.
Absolutely.
But so I'm glad they didn't do that. But even though I love Ant-Man, I like the other one better.
Does this guy Josh Whedon, does he direct more?
Yeah, he directs Avengers 2, and then that's it.
And then
he goes and does a bunch of other movies and is mean to women and mean to black people, and now probably never doing another movie again.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's your type of director.
I was gonna say.
It's funny because I was gonna say I feel like he did a pretty good job.
He does do a great job, but then you find out he is pretty mean apparently.
I think he's doing.
But no one knows like the specifics.
I heard he was doing that Kevin Spacey buyout.
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me.
Wow. I feel like improvisation is the way to go with these movies.
With these, yeah. Because even like Thor
I feel
Ragnarok,
like
that's one that we
these have
mentioned
been-
a lot. That one has a lot in there, and that's great.
Yeah, the ones where you say like, "Oh, there was a lot of improvisation in this." I feel like those are like, "Oh, those were better than the others."
Yeah, like Iron Man 1 and this, which Robert Downey Jr. I feel like he's a heavy part of that.
And he's good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like because he's good at it, it leads other people to be good at it because they're like they see how it can be.
Yeah.
Which I also saw a little side trivia. Chris too many Chris's. Captain America.
Evans.
Chris Evans. Chris Evans was he was nervous to do the. I understand that reference. The
monkeys.
Fuck, I hit the wrong one.
I understood that reference.
He was nervous to do that line because he thought it would come off cheesy and make him look stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But then once he saw the movie and saw the scene and how the audience reacted to it, he's like, oh, okay, no, it's a good line. But he was nervous and be like, oh, I get that. Would make him just seem like he's dumb in this time period.
Yeah, I could see that.
But turned out pretty good.
It's funny when he doesn't get shit like that.
Yeah.
And then, or he bet Samuel Jackson $10 that he nothing's gonna surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
I
like,
thought that was funny. He like hands him the $10, and he's like, what
The helicarrier takes off. He's just like, here you go.
yeah. That's like, there's a lot of good little like that. I can 100% see that being improvised.
Oh yeah.
Them just doing that. Our Stan Lee cameo. Superheroes in New York? Give me a break.
Yeah.
I feel like I like Hess. I like Hess's better.
That'd be an easy one to miss. Yeah, it's like TV.
Yeah, well, it was towards the end. I was like, does he not have one in this? Like I was like, nothing's happened. And then he's like, superheroes in New York? What?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I saw the scene. He was an older guy. I was like, wow. I'm like, I feel like this would have been a perfect. It
was almost too long for him. He actually had words.
Yeah, he would probably. It took him like days to fucking do
Here,
that.
I got you some pants.
Yeah.
It's like
They would have cut it shorter, I think.
I waited for you to slim back down to your fella size.
I saw your big Hulk cock. Excelsior, my friend.
You a buck ass node.
What I like too is the girl that Captain. She's in it several times. Captain America saves her, then she's on the news thing.
Yeah.
That actress
Blonde.
plays Ellie in The Last of Us, both games.
Oh, really?
And like I think she's in other Joss Whedon stuff too, so they're friends. But I was like, oh, I recognize her now.
Oh, that's funny.
So we recast the.
I thought they were singing for a second.
And I think it's hilarious. They're going ape shit, and Abby goes, "Stop it!
Stop it! Just stop it! Josh is podcasting. Stop it!" Normally we recast the movie, but we recast everybody in this except for Hawkeye and Black Widow.
We could recast that.
But we could do
I'm
that.
gonna do Matt Damon for
Black
Hawkeye.
Widow. Oh, I'd like that.
Well,
actually.
instead of Jason Bourne, have a little flippy. You could eat
Yeah,
food.
I get it. But I suggested this time we kill a new person instead of Phil Coulson dying. We kill someone else.
So he lives.
So Phil Coulson lives now, and so I have two because I think this would be fun. One, Hawkeye, when he gets there to attack him, Hawkeye dies there, and that unites them. Also, I thought you can kill Galaga Man.
Wow.
And they could point him out, you see him doing shit, and then he's the one that Loki kills or whatever. I think that'd be fun
Wow.
too. So
What is
my
the, go ahead.
which I was gonna say it was also said like when they did interviews at fuck I can't say. Well Infinity War?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Him.
Oh.
Yeah.
That guy.
That
Yeah,
guy.
about that guy.
That's my most non-spoilery way I could say that.
That guy.
But you say you get it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
I get it. Okay.
Who was the who was the chick? The new chick.
Fuck, I can't think of her
Robin.
name. It's Robin from How I Met Your Mother, but I can't think of her name in this.
Yeah.
It's Maria Hill, right?
Yeah, Maria Hill.
Is she in it going forward?
Yeah, she's in a lot of these. Probably like 4 more.
I remember when we saw it in the theater, we thought, wow, they put Robin from How I Met Your Mother in here, and they killed her off in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then she pops back up. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
but yeah, she's surprisingly in a lot of these.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really. She's one of.
Yeah.
You don't really think about her, and then she pops up, and you're like, oh yeah, you're in this.
Yeah.
I would have killed her.
Oh, you okay? You're killing her.
Yeah, I would have killed her.
Okay, who are you killing?
Nick Fury.
Wow, really?
Well, because here's my thinking. So like,
Does he come back on Agents of Shield?
sure, he can do that guy. But because I think you need somebody to get them together, and I don't know that anyone else would get them together. But then I was also thinking because it would wreck a bunch of movies in the future.
Want to shut up?
But at least it wouldn't. Yeah, there'd be no.
It would ruin. It would be a whole new series of movies.
You just have to like rewrite at least one scene I can think of.
You have to rewrite a lot of scenes.
You know, beepers.
Yeah, no, I got your
Yeah.
beeper. Yeah, that one's interesting.
Well,
it would change everything, yes, but that's why I thought it'd be fun. to
I don't
merge them
think
and
I
stuff.
don't think it would work. But he's the only one I could think of because
That's why I just picked Galaga.
I almost picked Hawkeye. But I thought, well, fuck, he kind of helped them fight and stuff. And
Yeah, he's helpful, but I also just thought it'd be funny.
I liked him when he shot the arrow at Loki and Loki catches it and
I do like
smirks
that.
at him and then it blows up.
I don't know how I didn't die when he got beat like fucking Foghorn Leghorn. Dude.
because
Fucking
he's a god.
He's a god.
He's like you, baby.
I like it when
Little
Captain America jumps out of the
bitch.
plane and he's like, they're like gods, Cap. And he's like, there's only one god, ma'am.
And I
he
don't think
doesn't
you're dressed like that.
yeah.
that was fun.
so-
That was a funny line.
So it's time for best and worst scene of Avengers. I don't have a worst scene for this. I only have one.
don't
I have
have a worst.
one best. There's many bests, but this one's my favorite. It's pretty obvious. It's when Hulk slams Loki. That and when he punches Thor. Those two are the best scenes, I think.
I did like that when he was just like boop.
That in the theater, it was
Oh my God.
roaring.
Yeah,
with
people
laughter.
fucking lost their shit with both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are probably my favorite too.
Yeah, those are the easy picks, I think, but like it's hard not to pick them.
If I had a bad thing, and it's not really
I
bad.
thought you were gonna say if I was in the bath.
If I was in the bath, I'd call Jerome over and tell him to.
Okay,
Oh,
move on.
Sorry. It's the guy, like literally after they just saved the world, they're like, wow, who's gonna pay for this? And I was like, oh god, here we go.
Yeah, no, that scene, all the new stuff at the end, I could do without.
It's like fucking
That's-
Superman versus
Because
Batman,
you have that guy, and then you got
or Batman versus
But-
Superman.
superheroes in New York.
I mean, I feel like that's just it's somewhat realistic because that's all the shit that would be said
Yeah.
on the news.
but
Yeah, but-
it's brought up better in another movie too, than just some stupid news clip, you know?
Yeah, I just like at least give him a parade first before you start bitching about the fucking cost.
Yeah.
But all right, fine. You know what? I'm
We
not
could-
gonna break a goddamn thing. I'm just gonna let him
Well,
shoot
all
everybody.
they have to do is go, we saved you from a nuke.
Yeah.
You'd be blown to smithereens, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't be here.
Yeah. And then Iron Man's just knocks the guy out.
Are they going?
I like that.
You just-
Those are the ones I like.
He just gave Hess a Woody.
I get Hess hard.
It's not every time he does that. I'm gonna think, oh, Hess got a hard on.
I'm like, Hess just being like, that gets my pecker hard.
I'm just gonna,
Is that the sound your
I'm
dick
gonna-
makes when it gets hard?
No, that's what it makes when he
Yeah.
comes. Every time he comes,
like I legit like I haven't seen Iron Man 3. I heard it's terrible, but
it's not
but
terrible,
I-
but it's not the best Iron Man for sure.
yeah,
Or the best.
I think so far he's my favorite.
You've mentioned that like 6 times now.
I do. I enjoy him. I
That-
like him. Jesus Christ.
Well, so
If it stays that way, that could get interesting.
that being said, who is your guys' superhero of the movie, which is our way of saying best actor of the film? I think I have to give it to Robert Downey Jr.
I would agree.
I'd give it to Hulk.
Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah.
I can see that too. I can see
I
that.
just thought, like, it was the first time they did Hulk right in a movie.
Yeah, no, yeah. I was gonna say in a long time, but ever.
Yeah, ever. And then he just...
And then it only gets much better too. Like he looks good in this, but like compared to how he looks like towards the end of these movies, it's incredible.
The problem is he's not in a whole lot.
He's in a good amount though.
Not as
we-
big
He's
as
in
he
a-
should be.
He's in at least 5 more that I can think of.
Because he's not allowed to be by himself, right?
For right now, yeah.
Yeah.
He's in at least 5 more movies I can think of, and we have like 17 left, I think.
Yeah, but like compare that to like Captain America and fucking Iron Man.
Yeah, they're in like almost every. Robert Downey Jr. is in almost every movie, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So who's yours? Did you say Robert Downey Jr. as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. End credit scenes. We get a little Thanos tease,
Yeah.
and they go get some trauma. The Thanos one is funny in this because
Oh, that's the clay guy?
yeah, he come big red purple headed clay guy when you were going to get batteries.
Well, I saw him, and I'm like, I have no fucking idea who that guy is. It didn't even click to me to think that.
Yeah, that's Thanos. He's
Well,
he's
I
teased
got-
way this far back.
The first
in,
time
in the theater, he leans over to me and goes, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yeah, I didn't know who the fuck it was.
But yeah, it's Thanos. You'll see. You'll be annoyed with
So
how
he-
little you see of him up for a while.
He's from Asgard then?
Huh?
No.
No, he's fuck. What's he from? I think his place is called Titan.
Yeah, I think so.
Titanfall?
Titan Mayfall.
I mean, he's. It takes him.
I
a
don't
while.
even know if it was Josh Brolin here.
I don't think.
I think he was cast, but I don't think it was him in the
He
scene.
does voice him in other movies, but I don't know if this is one of them or not.
Yeah, I don't know because I know he's in. There's an end credit scene with him in one of the Guardians. I don't remember which one. And I think that might be it up until they get to his movie, basically.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna see much of him, but he's teased here. He's the bad guy of all these
Like
movies.
on the one
basically.
hand, like obviously he's changed. It doesn't even look like him. But on the
it's a
other hand,
completely different shade of purple.
at least they
This guy.
At least
fucking had a plan.
Yeah. Although from what I saw, this was all Joss Whedon. Supposedly, according to IMDb, he was like, "I think we need a bigger villain, one that's orchestrating everything from these movies, and blah blah." blah. And they might have already been like, "Yeah, we're working on that, Joss. Thanks for your idea." But according to IMDb, he was the one that told them that, so they put that there.
Well, I mean,
But
whatever.
I got a feeling they were already planning on doing something like that. But that's what IMDb said.
To me, it's like the opposite of Better Call Saul, whereas Better Call Saul watches Breaking Bad and goes backwards and makes it try to fit in, and they do a great job. This, they're going forward, and they're
this one's easier.
Oh, way easier, but they do it in the same way where they incorporate.
Yeah.
the
Well,
stuff
actually,
going forward.
some of these movies they do like Better Call Saul though.
Yeah, for sure.
Um.
It's good when they actually do them right.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys ready to rank our MCU movies?
Yeah, I'm ready to rank.
For me, it goes Avengers, Captain America the First Avenger, Iron Man, Thor, Iron Man 2, and Incredible Hulk.
Ditto.
Oh, yours is the same still? That's
Yeah.
kind of annoying. What about you, Hess?
Put Avengers at the top of mine, and everything else gets bumped down one.
Okay, so Hess's is Avengers, Iron Man 2, Incredible Hulk, and Thor. I like that Hess is different than ours.
Where's Captain America?
Captain America. Oh fuck! I didn't put Captain America in Hess's. But Captain America was underneath Iron Man. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, that's what you said yesterday.
Yeah, it was-
That's what you
That's
said last
what you said a week ago.
Yeah, it's Iron Man, Captain America, Iron Man 2, I believe.
Yeah, that's what you said.
If it is different, I will fix it by next week because I will be editing Captain America tomorrow.
Because
So I'll see what he said, so I'll
What-
fix it if it's not.
no, it is. Because when we first guessed Captain America, and you're like, I don't really like World War II movies, and I was like, oh my god, he didn't like Captain America. But then you put it number 2, and you loved Hulk, and then I was like, you threw me for a loop. Like I was like, oh, I didn't think you liked it, but then you did say you liked it. You know what I mean?
I did. I'm just not a huge fan. I just feel like the reason I don't like a lot of World War II shit is I feel like it's just way overused. Like I feel like I know it was a huge part of America's history and the world's history.
No, yeah,
right now,
I get
but,
that. Like
I
there's
just feel
so
like
many
there's
World War II movies.
So much shit about World War II and World War One and all that shit. It's just like, all right, cool, we get it, dude. Like,
Hess watches
fuck,
it and he's
I
like,
wasn't-
Want to shut up?
every time he sees a World War II
Yeah.
movie.
I'm the opposite. I love World War II movies.
yeah.
I mean, not all of them. Some of them suck ass, but
I was trying to think of one. Oh, you know what I thought was funny is last week we talked when Captain America. We kept bringing up Band of Brothers, and then isn't the guy in this like one of the cops that run up? Isn't he from the Pacific? Like one of the police officers. Like when Captain America lands and
like
beats up the
that.
Chitauri, and then the guy's like, "Why would I follow you? Or why would I do what you say?" And he beats up the guys, and then he goes and talking. Isn't the younger cop next to him from the Pacific?
maybe I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure he is. I think he's
like
he's like
that little scene.
I think he's either the main guy or like his
See,
buddy.
now that's World War II that I hated.
Yeah, well, that's why I brought that up.
Pacific was.
I remember me and you were excited for it, and then we watched up some.
It's gonna be like Band of Brothers, but in the east.
It's a band of sisters, a bunch of nuns.
Although I remember when they cut the dude's head in half, and it was
I don't remember them. I just remember it being very jungly. Was it jungly?
it was a little jungly.
Wake up, Daddy's home.
Well, is that everything we got for Avengers?
I think so.
I believe it.
Yeah, this is a shorter
think
one,
so.
but short and sweet. It's kind of like, you know,
What?
slipping into Hess's panties.
Wow. There you go. What's next? Iron Man 3, right?
3. Yeah.
Cool.
I hate how I've mentioned
So-
before, but I hate how they title it. Iron Man THRE. It just looks so. Which one in the trailers is literally a 3, but and that's how the opening is. It's just like yellow text and says that, and it's the dumbest thing ever.
It's funny. I could care less. Like, you know what I mean? It's funny how some things bother
It's
people and
just-
some things
it
don't.
bugs me so much.
So it's we don't have to go too far, but so this will be phase 2,
Yes.
Iron Man 3, then Thor: The Dark World. Not excited to watch either one of those movies.
Well, I'm excited still because my opinion so far on almost all these movies, my opinion has slightly changed. Like I didn't like Avengers that much last time we watched it.
Damn,
Really?
I kind of remember that.
Like I was just gonna it's okay. It was very plain.
It's funny. I started it last night at the gym, and I got like a half an hour in, and I was like, "God, this is really good."
Yeah,
this is
I watched it
entertaining.
all last night.
So what's after Thor?
Here, I'll just go to Disney.
It's not
Plus
Winter
and
Soldier, right?
It might be. I'm
It
pretty.
seems too quick.
No, I think it is. I think it's Winter Soldier and then something else in Avengers 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Guardians is after.
So next we have Iron. Yeah, we have we just watched Avengers. We have Iron Man 3, Thor: The Dark World, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, and Ant-Man. And that's all Phase 2.
Oh, okay.
So
Did you guys ever? Did you think that I would finish phase 1?
Yeah.
Once you when we got to Iron Man
Wince.
2 and you were,
Wince.
I'm gonna. I'll come over there.
Carson?
I'll pinch your cock, Hess. You know what?
Want to shut up?
Oh,
Hard
fuck.
feelings, Point Break.
Once we got when we got to Iron Man 2 and you were still on board and you were okay with it and you really liked Hulk, I was like, oh, okay. I think he'll stick on board through all these.
I mean, it's a movie a week, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and this is the one podcast you don't have to pay for the movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Just two. One of them I did.
Yeah, it was Hulk, I think, right?
But you liked
But then
it.
you loved it.
What are we watching for Monday's podcast? I can't even remember.
Not another teen movie.
That's right. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Maybe you should rent it
You could
twice.
You can come over here and we'll all watch it on DVD together.
That's what I did last time.
You
Yeah,
get
I
here and we'll be like,
Wake up, Daddy's home.
Yeah. No gang signs, please.
Please, no gang signs.
Hey, you guys didn't mention it. You didn't say anything about hatless Hess. Nothing.
hey, Hess, you're not wearing a hat. What's up with that?
You didn't say anything about me not wearing a hat.
You don't ever wear a hat.
I used to. Grew out of
Anymore.
it. Grew out of it. So, you don't know this, but Thor's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, but not from the next movie of his, because the next one, it's kind of, to me, it's like it's just this same character in a way.
Yeah.
But after he's great in everything he's in after that.
Well, and it's just so weird because now that I know what he is,
Mm-hmm.
it makes this Thor not as good, which is a shame because I liked him before. It's not like I don't like Thor, But he's just so much better in the.
See, to me, because I like the other ones, I put up with this one, so I don't think any different.
Well, I
really.
mean, I put up with it obviously, but I just mean there's just so much more potential there that it kind of makes.
Yeah, but they didn't know. They needed someone to use him that way and be like, oh, we can do Thor like this.
Well,
Actually, which I should probably save this for when we get to Ragnarok, but it's Kevin Smith's fault for how much change Thor has.
I remember
Because
you
Chris
telling me.
Hemsworth listened to a Kevin Smith podcast being like, why don't they just like get rid of the hair? And they do everything like how just Thor is. Why don't they just do it differently? And was like bitching about it on I think after Thor: The Dark World. And so Chris Hemsworth brought that up to them while they were doing Ragnarok and all that, and that's why he has a different hair and he's more funny, you know, because you talked about how funny Chris Hemsworth is, but he doesn't do much of that in there. So that he's cited for most of the change on that.
Well, and you know, they were filming like when they started filming Endgame and the other one. He went to them and said, "Hey, you know, we're filming Ragnarok. Thor's different. You're gonna have to make Thor different."
Yeah.
And I heard that like they put some jokes in the movie that Taika Waititi just said to them in passing.
Oh, I can see that.
They
For
it was
a lot
like
of this shit.
throwaway, like, but he's still goddamn funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for his next Thor movie. So you guys ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, we were getting too far ahead of ourselves.
How excited are you for Iron Man 3, Hess? I know you don't know much about it, but are you excited for it? You hoping it's
I
good?
mean, yeah, I'm excited to watch it.
I think you will like that more than Nick will. Nick has it's almost like an ex-girlfriend that cheated on him or something, I feel like, with Iron Man 3.
Oh, no, I don't know. I'm not excited at all to watch it, but I know...
I will tell you one thing to get a big smirk on your face. Big Pepper Potts movie.
Okay, all right.
Does that make you happy?
That's fine.
There's parts of it that I actually enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Like the little boy in it. That sounded more creepy than I meant it to be. But
Did it, though?
it did. That's meant you enjoyed the actor.
No. Like parts of the bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, there's some cool things that they do with it. I thought
Actually, I'm going to disagree. I said yeah, but I don't know if he does anything cool.
well,
Well, it depends, because there's kind of two.
yeah. So I don't know, but I don't want to wreck anything.
Yeah. But all right, well, let's wrap this up so we can watch Iron Man 3 now. Should we just talk about that
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Yeah, you want to do it tomorrow? Fucking just get these done in like 15 days.
Yeah, we'll watch them all in a row.
Fuck.
And they just come out until like July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be like, wow, we watched that movie?
It's like I don't even remember that.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below who you would kill in Avengers instead of Phil Coulson, and we'll see you next time for Iron Man 3.